What I want to talk about today is walk-around videos. So walk-around videos are things that I see popping up more and more online, which first of all means that more salespeople, more automotive consultants are embracing video and personal branding and social selling, so I couldn't be more jazzed and excited about that. But I want to specifically address walk-around videos, and this was prompted by a couple messages that I've received even over the last couple days of people saying, hey, how do I execute on a walk-around video? How do I really make a good one, put it online, and trying to introduce people to me, driving them through the front door to come in, work with me, and buy a vehicle from me? So my answer to this question of how you create a fierce walk-around video is you don't. I really don't recommend walk-around videos. And if I could, I'd like to eradicate them altogether. Let me tell you why. The first reason that I don't recommend walk-around videos is because walk-around is a term that we use in the industry. Walk-around is something we do on Friday mornings or competitions with our other salespeople. It's a part of our sales process. It's our story. But it doesn't have any meaning to a customer. There's no customers that are looking online searching, 2016 F-150 walk-around. Those aren't terms that they're typing into the search engines. They're not leading us to become more visible to prospective clients. So I really want to stay away from titling any videos walk-around, thinking walk-around when we're creating them, because again, it's just not something the customer's familiar with. It's not a process. They're not used to starting at the side of the car, talking about safety, moving to the trunk, ending in the driver's seat. It's really just not their natural flow. And again, they're not looking for that word. They don't know what it means. So I'd like us to drop it from our video vocab when we're looking at social selling and creating video content on social platforms. The second reason I don't recommend walk-around videos, and this is maybe a little more important than the first, is that walk-arounds are a little long. Again, if we're starting, let's say, under the hood, and we talk a little bit about horsepower and torque and some of the capabilities and the new 6-speed transmission, and then we move around, by the time we have a comprehensive walk-around, that video might be 10 to 15 minutes long. And I'll tell you, that's too long of a video to put online. That's too much work. That's too much of you maybe stumbling. That's too much editing. That's too much for a prospective client to even want to watch. Your prospective clients are online and they're searching for what's on their mind. They're not looking for the term walk around, and they're not looking for the most comprehensive review. They might be looking, hey, does the car have enough power? Or they might be looking, hey, is the car safe enough? Or what features are available, or what's going on with the new redesign? What have they changed in that model? So that's how I want you to focus your video marketing, and that's what worked the best for me when I created videos on the car lot when I sold Toyotas in Montana. I would think about what got people excited. So let me give you an example. Maybe I would do a comparison, okay? Something, again, if I had a model that my customers were looking at, fairly frequently, I would compare. Maybe I would do a Honda Accord versus Toyota Camry kind of comparison. Maybe compare some of the top things that really made my model stand out. That was something that had a little teeth to it and was exciting online. Again, I would keep that video maybe 2 to 3 minutes long. It wasn't extremely comprehensive. It was enough to maybe pique their interest and make them want to reach out to me and ultimately come in and work with me. Another idea is highlights. Maybe you could highlight the new features in a redesigned model, or just highlight the differences between the old model and this redesigned one. Really show somebody kind of what's been shaken up and what they'd be getting in the brand new redesigned model. The things that would maybe get them excited. Again, not comprehensive, not everything from A to Z, not under the hood to safety to the driver's seat. Focus, let's say, on interior technology. Just focus on the infotainment system. Do little pieces of videos. Again, maybe 2 to 3 minutes in length, but typically no more. And the last type of video that I really recommend using is one of my favorites, and it's called Favorite Features. And I'm sure at least some of you have heard me talk about this before, but these were videos that worked so well for me. I would pick maybe 3 to 5 of my favorite features of a vehicle, and it could be simple things. Hey, this has a great moonroof, a really big panoramic moonroof, or a power liftgate. I would pick the things that got people excited when they looked at the vehicle on the lot, and that's what I would film. Again, they could be basic things. It could be Bluetooth. Bluetooth has been standard for years, but I would show them that this has a great Bluetooth system that pulls all of your contacts from your phone into that touchscreen, and people loved it. So pick 3 to 5 favorite features, and again, don't exceed that 2 to 3 minute period in length when creating this type of video, so that you've given your prospective client a digestible amount of information without shoving the term walk around down their throat or boring them to death or forcing them to click away because it is a 10-minute long video. So that's my recommendation today for the Laura Drive segment. Thank you so much for joining me, and good luck making all of your videos.